Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and hope you're having a wonderful Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. And this is IVRL, week 21, the last week of the regular season. About to start the postseason any time now, but we got to finish up this week as we tonight have for you Cataclysm versus Pantheon. And what a matchup this is going to be. Lots of spice, lots of activity. And man, can't wait to see this one go down. Again, I am Lampy28, your solo caster for this evening. Let's jump right into things. Check out the bans and what we may or may not play tonight here. Again, in the IVRL, we are in set number 3. That means set number 3 for the map pool. And it is the last set of the regular season. And as you can see in front of you, 10 maps in the map pool, 8 DPI regular game maps from left to right, with 2 of the custom maps on the far right, Arctic and Shipyard. Custom maps are built by map makers and those out there who just have that passion and want to dabble in map making. They submit their maps to the game itself. The game puts it in, and after it goes through its trials and errors, it can be decided whether the league wants to pick it up or not and throw it into their map pool. Arctic and Shipyard are 2 maps, and Heclac is one of the maker of Arctic. So should be possibly one that we go to tonight. We shall see though. But for the bans, there are 4 bans in total, 2 for the home, 2 for the away teams. And to start things off, the home team, Cataclysm, gets the very first ban as they take away Abandon, one of the largest and newest maps that DPI has put out in its game. So something newer, big, large, you know, lots of room, open areas. Gonna take that one away tonight. And then the bans head over to the away team. They get 2 bans in a row, and that being Pantheon, they are going to take away Subway and Quarantine from us. So not playing those tonight as well. And then 4th and final ban going back to the home team, Cataclysm, and they are taking away Downfall, the other long range map. And I think we're seeing a pattern here for Cataclysm as they do not care much for those long-range maps. Taking both of those out of the equation, probably going to be a good chance we're going to a short-range map tonight for Cataclysm's pick. We shall see. Let's jump back into the scoreboard, get ready to fire things off, check out what map number 1 is going to be. And the pick is in. And tonight on map number 1, we are heading to the one and only Suburbia. Short range map, very close quarters, lots of action, and one of the most played, well-known maps probably in Onward in general. It is probably played more than any other map out there. It is one thing when you first pop on the game and you get in and play for the first time, Suburbia is probably one of those maps that you played on your very first day and you still play up until this day. It is a fun map. There's no doubt about it. It offers that close quarters, lots of action, you know, never a dull moment type of thing. And as the lobby is filling up, let's jump into Suburbia itself as we sit here with 9 out of 10 players ready to go. Pantheon got a full roster and full lobby in, starting off with Waltzy, Jeremiah, Freck, Absent-Minded Professor, and Duel, aka formerly known as Dual Shock. And Cataclysm, 4 out of 5 are currently in. Heclac, Coach Codith, Blazer, and Stubbs. I thought Stubbs wasn't going to play tonight, but it looks like he has made it into the lobby. Excited to see him in here, see if he is going to bring out that shield. Stubbs is a very well-known shield player in the league, and excited to see if that comes out tonight. Taking a look at beautiful Suburbia. And depending if you're using a Quest, headset, Quest native headset without a PC, without the PC version and the Quest native, you do not see the fire. You do not hear the fire as I get up close to it. Everybody that's playing on a PC is hearing those audios of the fire. And lane 4, what they like to call burning building, is for a reason, because it is burning. Very loud fire. So when you're here trying to protect that objective, you have that extra noise on PC of being, on fire itself, as the, Quest players that are not on PC are not having that issue. One other difference between Quest and PC, the PC version can see through the bushes, and on Quest they do not look like this, and you're unable to see through them. A little bit of advantages on both sides, as the PC has a lot more graphics and distractions, and the Quest being a lot more simple version and a bit less distractive. And Cataclysm still waiting on that 5th member to come in. Want to give a big shout out to the chat, especially Steve James Tim, as he is not a fan of me apparently. So I don't expect everybody to enjoy the cast, but Steve, I appreciate you being in here, buddy. Hope you guys are all taking advantage of the predictions. Map 1, who is going to win map 1? Will it be Cataclysm? Will it be Pantheon? That is up to you to decide in the channel points. Channel points are the number down by your chat bar, by the purple circle, and you earn channel points by watching the stream, chatting in the stream, and also following and subscribing to the stream. Bet against your friends in the chat and find out if you're going to win some money at the end of map 1. Also, we'll start a new prediction on map number 2 as well. Looks like our 5th member of Cataclysm has joined us, Mothwan Valley. We shall be firing things off here very, very shortly, as the first objective is going to be white car objective here in lane number 1.
Just lying. I absolutely know for a fact this shit. I kinda can imagine. I can see it. I can see him. Hey, remember your spots.
Blazer, you're with Stubbs. Lane 4, you're going for the flank, alright?
And there is Stubbs with his signature seal.
You're gonna push hard.
Yeah, don't. No,
Alright.
they can't refire.
Looks like we have 3 members of Cataclysm heading to lane 1, lane 2 area, maybe center house, as Stubbs and Blazer head over to lane 3 and 4. Freck pushing very quickly up into the lane 2, lane 3 area, getting a nice protective defensive spot. Blazer hanging back here in lane 4 as Stubbs is moving up in lane 1 with that shield. Here in the IVRL, the shields are allowed as long as you do not shoot with the shield in hand. You have to place it completely on your back, or you have to lay it down.
White House, lane 4, just check it. Don't peek it yet.
Freck, downing Freck, and Coach Coded downing Moth Valley as a C4 grenade trade does come out. Both get rezzed, so that is a complete redo. Walty finding Moth Valley from White Car into lane 1 there. Shots coming out from Blazer.
I don't know. -1 lane 3, -1 lane 3.
Blazer, excellent shot onto Absent-Minded Professor there in lane 3. As Stubbs is playing the...
-1, I got the one that got crossed.
Freck is on the flank here. Grenade coming out, grabbing Freck. What a grenade from Stubbs. as Stubbs pushing up with that shield is not allowed to shoot his gun while holding the shield. Needed to protect himself. And Freck trying to push him with that flash doesn't quite get what he expected out of that. Heclac joining the shield party on lane 4 side decides to rotate back. And Stubbs still here with that shield.
I'm going to continue flank to lane 4.
Basically, the shield is just drawing a ton of distractions, and that's what you saw early on with Blazer over here with Absent-Minded Professor. Stubbs out here on the side, drawing the attention of Absent-Minded while Blazer came around and shot him. Coach Codeth taking down Duel in lane 2, and now we're at a 3v2. Pantheon trying to hold down White Cars, Waltzy, and Jeremiah, last 2 left in lane 1 and in lane 2.
There's shield down the street.
Waltzy exposing himself a bit from Coach Codeth, and Coach Codeth finds that shot. Jeremiah, last man up. In a very good spot. Absolutely nothing wrong with that spot, but Coach Codeth and Heclac should know approximately where he's at by the base of them shots. Stubbs taking fire. Lasers all across. Jeremiah will not last very long with 3 lasers running across his body. Cataclysm taking round number 1 here on map number 1. Wow, what a first round, and what a lot of action we got going on so far here on map number 1. Let's take a look at that grenade one more time from Stubbs. On the flank here. Grenade coming out, grabbing Freck. What a grenade from Stubbs as Stubbs pushing up. And let's not forget, Stubbs was able to get that insta-kill on Freck based on the self-down that happened earlier from Freck. So his body was already injured, and based on that grenade, if Freck wasn't injured beforehand, he would have only have been down on that grenade, which nobody was there to get the quick revive, so he would have been dead anyway, as Stubbs would have finished it out. But man, it's going to be an exciting day as some shield play does come out, and the Cataclysm and Pantheon duel will extend here through map number 1 on Suburbia. Excited to see what Pantheon has in store here for us on offense, as I know and seen them completely capable of pushing this and getting this cap out. Freck with the aggression. Very good captain of Pantheon here.
But dude, I'm so happy we get to play shield. This is going to be awesome. Why are you so happy about that?
I haven't seen a shield
a
since,
shield on top.
what, season 11?
72.
Maybe.
And you can see Pantheon happy about the shield play. And it's honestly true that, you know, it's been a long time since the leagues have seen shields in play. You know, they've been banned for a while due to some issues, glitching while holding the gun and stuff like that. And that's why the IVRL has taken shooting while holding the shield away and illegal. You know, trying to bring the shield back into play, but taking away its glitches. Moth Valley in a very professional or profound spot here, as he can see through the cracks between the Heskos and the sandbag. But it is very well known. It's possible to get refragged and either flash or grenaded.
-1 lane 4.
Blazer smoked out. Not before the smoke, gets a shot, and Freck pushing quickly on there, looking through the smoke and finds Blazer. What a job by Freck. And Freck in a very powerful position behind the buildings here as they do cross into lane 4. Getting behind these buildings is going to be very detrimental to the defense. Stubbs finding Waltzy, throwing that, or blowing that C4 just in case. And last 2 members left are Jeremiah and Freck. One in the back, one in the front of the house. Coach Coda trying to protect the back of lane 1 house. Grenades come out from Moth Valley on the flank. All down to Jeremiah here. Seeing Moth Valley, but not connecting those shots. And the shots coming back onto Jeremiah, not connecting either. They do have the last member pinched back here in this corner. It is a 1v3 here with Jeremiah in lane 4. Does look like Moth Valley trying to push here in the back of the house, ensuring that no one is back there, but not looking in the far north. And Moth Valley about to peek it, and possibly gonna find Jeremiah, and does. And round number 2 going to Cataclysm, taking a 2-0 lead here on Suburbia, as it is their map pick. And what an exciting first 2 rounds we have here so far in map number 1. Cataclysm taking the lead here 2-0, as Pantheon knew Cataclysm loved those short range maps, as you could tell in the bans, taking away Abandon and Downfall, and Cataclysm still taking it to short range. They are taking it to Suburbia, as we can tell here, and so far 2-0. We'll see what Pantheon has in store for them as they are about to go in to round number 3. And objective does change, and we go from white car to, well, we got tank and semi-objective lane 1. So objective doesn't move far, was originally in this position, and now we are back over here.
No.
Shield guy, keep in mind there are more around. Click, click. Look for them, not him.
Cover 35.
As Absent-Minded is pointing out, where there is the shield, there are more players around. And knowing that with the shield can't shoot, you need to be looking around the shield and not at the shield. Heclac staying back at spawn house, Coach Coda at the carport, and Moth Valley quickly moving up to lane 2, taken down by Dual Shock. Blazer right behind Stubbs once again into lane 4, and you will see Stubbs, keeping his back protected close to the fence line. Dual Shock up again in the lane 2 area. Freck in a powerful upfront position here in lane 1, not allowing anybody to come this way. And Absent-Minded in lane 2, looking towards lane 4. Should be seeing the shield come out. Looks like he is going to take a bit of a rotation and maybe try to get a different angle on these guys as
Back here for a second.
Coach Kodith is danger close here to dual shock. And Coach Kodith finding duels.
White truck is on the way far back. White truck there. Coach, do you get it? No, it was a different guy.
And Jeremiah and Coach Kodith trading in lane 1 right on OBJ, as Walsey and Freck are the last two on OBJ to be guarding. Absent-minded in lane 2, looking back towards objective, is covering that long distance overview. Freck gonna make a rotation here around lane 1. Look back at spawn house.
Back guard lane 4.
And Stubbs in the back working with Blazer.
Clear. You're good.
And again, watching Stubbs keeping his back protected, moving forward with the shield.
Be checking the front porches and everything.
As Hecklek is in lane 3, as you can tell over there, watching the porches and anything close by.
Oh, hey, watch out. Sorry. They might come up from lane 4. Yep, just. Your eyes on that for now, we're good. I'm watching the back.
Walsey here on the other side of the fence is penetrable. And shots do come out through the fence.
Good kill. -1. Good kill.
Seeing that flash come over and hearing the click of the utility let Blazer know that somebody was on the other side of the fence. Freck, last man up to guard objective, and I don't think he knows he is the last man up. Maybe he does, because he can see into lane 1. Wow, what a grenade. My goodness. Stubbs from the back of lane 1 house. Grenade all the way on to Freck's dome. Crazy grenade there. Great job by Stubbs. Not sure, it wasn't on him. Couldn't tell if he had the shield out and could see Freck all the way there in lane 1. But let's take a look at that in full screen. Wow, what a grenade. My goodness. Stubbs from the back of lane 1. And what distance that grenade did cover. From the back of lane 1 house. And it is possible that Stubbs had that shield and could see. Maybe it was called out. Not quite sure. But regardless, maybe it was just blind luck and just tossing a grenade out. But heading into round number 4, we are in the same objective as each side gets a chance at offense and defense on the each objective. Once again, hope you all having a good time here this evening. I am Lampy28, your solo caster for tonight. Sit back, relax, grab some drinks, get some snacks, enjoy some tunes here by Phonic. Just enjoy the moment. Moment's ruined, but we do go back into the game.
Be careful, quick push. They can gain quite a bit of ground now.
34, 23,
42.
See if we see some pre-fire come out. No pre-fire just yet as well. Absent-minded finding Stubbs quickly off the slide. And Moth Valley pushing lane 2 does find Absent-minded. Quick refrag shots coming out from Freck in center house. Does not connect. Dual shock pushing lane 2 quickly.
Just give us call-outs, give us call-outs.
Stubbs down, only down currently right now on objective. Smokes coming out to guard that cross. Stuck in a tree. Dual shock pushing lane 1. Stubbs getting confirmed as dual shock, and Coach Kodith do trades. Laser quickly rotating back. Will Freck finds him. He does, and could go for the cap here. Cap coming out. Freck on objective, trying to get this code in. Hecklack too far off objective. Nobody stopping Hecklack, and Freck with that uplink send. Bringing a 3v2 to a 3v2. What a great job by Freck getting that uplink sent just in time. And before you count Pantheon out of anything, they come storming back with that cap. Wow. Cap coming out. Freck on objective, trying to get this code in. Hecklack too far off objective. Nobody stopping Hecklack, and Freck with that uplink send. And you can hear the excitement coming out from Freck as they were down 3-0. And that is exactly what they needed to get back in this game. A 2-point conversion, basically sending the uplink, getting the cap as we call it. Remembering that 7-digit code, punching it in while near the satellite dish. No matter which way I spin it, that's what happened. 2-point conversion coming out from Pantheon, bringing them right back in to map number 1. And as we move into round number 5, the objective is going to change for us, and it is going to send us over to Playground, one of the newer objectives in the game.
I'm crouching and crossing. I'm crouching. Right. Ah.
Stubbs, you lied to me. You lied to me, Stubbs.
Okay, let's get across.
You told me early on. Absent-minded find a Blazer quickly on the pre-fire. That has got to be one of the quickest kills I've seen in the first 2 seconds. And quickly, Pantheon taking a 5v4 advantage. Stubbs, lying to me before the game, said he wasn't going to use the shield. Has brought out the shield. Freck and Hecklack do trade. Pre-fire coming out from Moth Valley in lane 1 behind the APC, looking for absent-minded Professor. Smokes coming out to guard that shot. And what a smoke that was, as Coach Kodith does find absent from second story center house. Stubbs in lane 4, nobody with him, all by himself on the shield. Down to the shield and utility for him, no backup, as Dual Shock stays on objective with Jeremiah, both guarding opposite ends of this playground. Coach Kodith getting danger close to Waltzy. I know they got to hear each other. Grenade coming out, just missing Waltzy. Smokes coming out. Block that view. Coach Kodith right behind Waltzy. Gonna shoot him in the back.
But it's another 2 left.
And Moth Valley taking down Duel. All down to 1 man. Jeremiah, and gets taken down on objective as Cataclysm's taking round number 5. Wow, what a matchup so far. And with the IVRL, as you can tell, there is two maps in our matchups. Two maps in our matchups, and it's best of 9 first to 5. So Cataclysm 1 point away from winning their map pick, and Pantheon 1 point away from losing map number 1. But here in the IVRL, total points does matter, so every point matters. So Pantheon, no matter what happens, needs to score as many points as possible on Cataclysm's map pick here. So going into their map pick, they are, have any favoritism or, availability of, gathering as many points as possible. So if they tend to lose, let's say they lose this next round 5-2, they have to hold Cataclysm to 2 points or less on their map pick. So every point matters here.
Just need someone to watch lane 3. I need eyes on lane 3. Might click.
As we start round number 6 here. How many have you ever paid attention to the Volk flags here in the sandcastles of this LBJ? Shots coming out, absent-minded Professor. Lots of pre-fire as Blazer is rotating closer and closer to lane number 1. Stubbs finding his position there behind the sandbags. Dual Shock finding Moth Valley in the pre-fire. Lots of pre-fire, and that's what Suburbia is all about, as the bushes and the fences are penetrable. Lots of pre-fire is possible. What a great smoke that just came out onto Coach Coda's position. Blazer finding absent-minded. And quickly, Cataclysm has tied this up 44. Coach Coda finding 2 more. Freck and Dual Shock underneath the bus. Oh, Coach Kodith is in lane 4 behind the hedges. Finding 2. Waltzy behind the lane 4 house could find Coach Kodith here. Oh, Coach Kodith did hear Waltzy's footsteps, but Waltzy rotating back towards Jeremiah to pair things up and try to work together. More pre-fire coming out from Jeremiah. Things have quickly slowed down here as Pantheon is only left with 2 members.
Might be the last one.
Waltzy getting a little quick peek on the edge here, finding Coach Kodith and not deciding to push that.
We have 4 up. Watch the north push to the White House corner, and we should be fine. I'm on OP.
Just to the right and the back.
Bushes on the White House, so that's they don't get through the bushes. Okay, there you go. Off the steps.
Waltzy still here in lane 2, lane 3 with Jeremiah on the street in the same position, trying to work together, trying to clear out 1 kill at a time. Coach Kodith would be the next option on the list. Wow, almost a grenade to end Jeremiah's life there by Stubbs. Bounced off the roof, but a little bit too far. Lots of time still left. Still 3 minutes left. And that is quite the time on a map like this, as they are literally within 30 foot of the objective. Jeremiah finding 1, but getting quickly refragged by Coach Kodith, bringing Waltzy, the last member, up with 2. defenders to go. Oh man, what a reaction by Waltzy onto Heclac, but not in time, as Heclac does win that trade, and Cataclysm going up 5-2 here on map number 1. Wow, what a first map we had here. Lots of action, little bit of shield action and some grenade action, and a cap by Freck on the Pantheon side. And man, can't wait to see what map 2 is going to bring us, as they are rehosting, and we will be back shortly here in map number 2. I am Lampy28, bringing you IVRL week 21, last week of the regular season. Cataclysm versus Pantheon. Cataclysm taking map number 1 5-2. Quick intermission. Be back here on map number 2, Pantheon's pick. All right, welcome back to map number 2, ladies and gentlemen, here on this IVRL Season 1, Week 21. Last week of the regular season, last time Cataclysm and Pantheon will play before we go into the postseason, and we are in map number 2. Cataclysm taking map 1, 5-2 on Suburbia over Pantheon, and we go to Pantheon's pick: Snow Peak, the Arctic, the cold, the tundra, the snowy desert of Snow Peak. If you haven't already, get your predictions in and bet who is going to win map number 1. Will it be Cataclysm? Will it be Pantheon? We shall see.
Okay, I'm getting up. I'm getting up.
I'm just gonna finish my C4, then I'll get back.
And it does look like we have a south spawn
Take it. Hurry up. Be quicker.
from Pantheon, as we got the south, basically south garage spawn, as we are heading to the center area. Waltzy and Freck gonna head up towards the horseshoe area. The other 3 heading towards the lake.
0058 88.
Waltzy rambling off that 7-digit code, the uplink code that you'll find on your tablet. And it does look like the defense is sitting nice and tight in the kill box or the north warehouse building. Waltzy and Freck have made it up here quite fast compared to the rest of their team. And let's see if they decide to push this without the rest of their team. Moth Valley outside in the north, waiting to make his move. Let's see if he does push this on to Freck. And wow, Freck could not make those shots land as Moth Valley takes down one. Waltzy is inside by himself. Waltzy in the smoke. Gets one. And quickly refragged by Coach Kodif as Heclac finds Duel outside. And absent-minded finding Heclac. Back and forth shots coming out as we were at a 3v2. 2 members left. Absent-minded and Jeremiah in the north. Absent throwing some smoke, blocking that doorway to the north. Finding Coach Kodif, but quickly refragged by Moth Valley. All down to Jeremiah, 1v2. Moth Valley going down to Jeremiah. What a shot, and 1v1 coming out. Wow, what an execution by Jeremiah. Put that up on the replay. Give us a highlight reel there. Jeremiah finishing off the last 2 members of Cataclysm, taking Pantheon up 1-0 on their map pick. Wow, impressive job there by Jeremiah. I gotta watch it one more time. Wow, what an execution by Jeremiah. Man, and what a tight angle that was there on that doorway. And Blazer couldn't have been sitting in a worse spot. I mean, you can't predict that someone can see you at that angle in that doorway right there. Tough, tough, tough. But Pantheon going up 1-0 on their map pick here so far, bringing the total score 5-3. And here we are heading into round number 2, map number 2.
In like the good way, like a kickflip.
There's no one else goes there. All right, everyone else goes from towards the tunnels. Okay, can we get someone to flank from east tunnels up towards the north from that way?
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Stubbs heading directly towards objective with the shield. Moth Valley and Blazer heading over to the garage, as Coach Kodith and Heclac are going to take a wider flank here through the center and around to the lakeside. Coach Kodith looking at a tight angle here over the Heskos onto the objective hill.
Make sure they didn't try to take the... Watch the tower on the lake. Watch that northeast.
Check out this defense as we have Freck inside watching one of the doorways duel, and Absent-Minded also inside watching the doorway. Jeremiah just outside, kind of keeping an eye on things. Waltzy as well, sitting behind the sandbags, watching the lake. Offensively, looks like we got 3 in this inside in the tunnels area, as 2 are progressing outside slowly here.
Okay, you need to get a bunker. Yep, you need to get to the bunker.
Heclac keeping an eye on the north lake, making sure no one has pushed out far enough to flank them. Same with Coach Kodith as he is pushing the bunker, trying to clear that out, ensuring that no one is up by bunker or sniper tower. Stubbs and crew getting danger close to objective here.
You don't see 4 here, do you? Like,
One
if,
is right,
if
shield.
the off chance
One
that
on my
you have C4, you're not gonna blow it up, are you?
I mean, if you ask nicely, I'll consider. How about that?
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Grenade coming out to ensure no C4. And what a timed grenade there to take down DualShock, and it revived quickly. Utility is out by Freck.
Yeah, it does.
I'll watch right. Get to your door.
Knowing that Stubbs has thrown multiple utilities. Freck tossing that C4. I don't know if I can catch it anymore on replay. I did just catch it. Jeremiah finding Blazer, and still Pantheon up. Ah, man, Coach Kodith finding Jeremiah on the refrag. And it looks like Cataclysm has taken this outside. Coach Kodith smoking the doorway, absent-minded right along the door side. Wow, throwing a grenade and grabbing absent-minded. DualShock finding Stubbs. And Coach Kodith finding his way inside, finding another, but getting the refrag quickly and the trade. 1v1 as we have Freck left on objective, and Heclac, last member up for the offense, clearing out the north. One minute 45 seconds still left on the clock. Heclac realizing he is the last one up, not sure on the kill count as there were trades involved, so not sure if he is facing 1, 2, or 3 members of Pantheon. And Smokes do come out, and Freck grabbing that kill and holding down the defense. Taking Pantheon up 2-0 here on map number 2, their map pick. And bringing the total points that much closer, 5-4 now, as Pantheon is only 1 point away from tying it up on the total match points. And it looks like we are going to have a change in objective as we are taking things to the north single hangar.
Alright, remember, this is a longer range map, so just try to force an angle on them.
Just stay tough. We are not after kills. We are just after them coming out exposed before we get them, alright? So don't need to go hunting for them.
Baller.
994.
As we do have a somewhat of a quick spawn, not super quick, not the north quick spawn, but the south quick spawn. As straight across from the lake, nobody takes the quick lake approach unless you go to the far west, as you see Freck do, to try to distract the members of the defense and possibly pick one or two pushing aggressively either across the lake. As we see Freck grabbing Moth Valley there.
One is over by the south tower,
Wait, so
So
who
remember,
died?
do not get peeky.
Is it Moth
No.
that died?
No one? Oh, we didn't listen.
Absent-minded there, known sniper on the team. Also running with the drone. Has not fired it off yet. Gonna wait for a better time. As the drone does have a battery life, so if you send it too early, one, it is being looked for early, and two, the battery could run out. Drone is coming out currently. As he is checking the north side here, making sure nobody is sitting outside on these north hills to allow his team to rotate and make those adjustments.
Alright, can you guys call out which direction you're looking?
Coach Code is still watching for Freck here to see if he comes around this mountainside.
Okay, Coach is still watching south, right? Okay. So
More east than
center
south.
bunker. More east than south, okay. Alright. Do we have eyes on bunker?
And Freck,
Are you kidding me? You're just gonna sit there and jiggle peek like that?
Okay. Alright, let them come in close.
Wreck giving the old quick peeks on the edge, trying to draw fire and waste the ammo of the opponent. Absent-minded.
-1.
The sniper finding one on objective, pre-firing into the check.
Spray the penetrable building. This is to the helicopter. Where did my tablet go?
Shots coming out from the defense, not connecting fully. As Jeremiah is looking for Blazer, does find Blazer, and another one going down. Pantheon 5v2 on this offensive push. Freck finding Coach Kodith.
Box is outside, closer to me. Ice Lake side.
Only one left here on defense. That is Heclack, the team captain, as he is on OBJ. He has everything covered, so not getting capped on unless he is flashed or smoked out. Freck throwing in smoke.
Over here on warehouse, southwest corner.
Lots of smoke coming out. Heclack does need to try to die or not get capped on. Shots coming out. Multiple people trying to cap. Will they get this cap out? Waltzy trying to get dual shot getting his cap. Freck getting the cap out. Heclack running through the smoke. Doesn't see anybody. And what a job by Pantheon. You have got to be kidding me. The cap comes out. Pantheon taking a 4-0 lead so far here on map number 2. Wow. 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 That's all I can say there. Full screen replay. Gotta show us what really went down. Dual shot getting his cap. Freck getting the cap out. Heclack running through the smoke, doesn't see anybody, and what a job by Pantheon. You have got to be kidding me. Wow, and what a change of events just happened as Pantheon takes the lead in the match at 6-5. And wow, 1 point away from winning map number 2 and the match after Cataclysm takes map 1 5-2. And this is why every point matters in the IVRL. This is where it counts, right here. Pantheon needing to hold this down to take this victory, but Cataclysm still has plenty of time to come back and take this. Going on the offense here on the next round. Same objective. Let's see how this one's going to play out.
Butcher's a view there. Alright, the three of us, let's swing around. Let's stop them from taking up north. Alright, but let's take it the wrong way around. Okay? Take the long way around.
Blazer and Heclack gonna take the long way around as Stubbs, Coach Kodith, and Moth Valley gonna take the short route straight to the lake.
Oh, this corner's deep. Never mind, sorry.
And what we can tell from the Pantheon defense is they are staying nice and tucked in. A little bit of aggression in the north and the northeast. Stubbs able to protect himself with that shield, can push into places that normally wouldn't happen. Freck on the rotation in the north here. Quickly realizing there is no north spawn. Gonna rotate back and try to find those shots. Great job by Waltzy here, realizing the shield has crossed, but there is always somebody behind. Waltzy not allowing Moth Valley to push this. Freck finding Moth Valley with that aggressive flank. Quickly 5v4 here for Pantheon.
I hear him on. I see him on the hill. It's the shield guy. Bruh.
Yeah, you know, that, there's no excuse for that.
Dual Shock taking shots at Freck, and Freck just responding with a bruh. And Dual understanding the bruh. Wow, Heclac, I was gonna say Heclac should have spotted Freck.
Nice goes.
Heclac finishing off that kill as Stubbs is continuing to push this lake approach with the shield all alone. Utility in hand.
The biggest threat will be the guy in the northeast, probably.
Will Stubbs grenade the corner where Absent Minded is sitting, which is a very profound corner. Lots of people sit there. Stubbs may send an air grenade. But he has Waltzy and Absent to deal with here.
He saw me. He's at lake. He's pushing up on my spot.
Oh, cooked a little too long. And again, cooked a little too long.
That's not a wall.
Two utilities used for Stubbs.
Tesco's.
Laser taking down Absent Minded. Should be able to get a revive.
East Tesco's. He's watching the tower. The East Tesco's watching the sniper tower. Where I'm. You should have eyes on him.
He's on the other side of the middle wall.
And Dual Shock finding Coach Codith. Pantheon with that defensive strong approach here. Heclac looking for that refrag is not going to find Dual as Dual backs up. And that is going to cause some distraction here for the offense with only a minute and a half left. Now, Dual far off objective, hoping that their three-man defense does hold things down on the objective. Dual finding Blazer as well, and it's quickly a 4v2.
There's one in the south with the shield.
And Stubbs trading with that shield kill. Heclac finding Dual. And 1v2. Heclac, last member of Cataclysm, left to try to save this match. 45 seconds left. "30-second beep in the headset, allowing Heclac to know that this is it. This is the last 30 seconds. Down to 20. Heclac has to move. He has to kill two members or Cataclysm loses the map and the match. And there is Waltzy for the kill. And Pantheon winning 5-0 on map number 2 is going to take this map and the match. Total score 5-7. Wow, what a turn of events that just happened in front of our eyes. Pantheon grabbing the victory 5-7 on this matchup tonight. Wow, what a job. Take a look again. The last replay we grabbed. Dual shot, get his cap. Freck getting the
Look
cap
at this
out.
cap.
Heclac running through the smoke, doesn't see anybody, and what a job by Pantheon. You have got to be kidding me. 3 members of Pantheon all capping there in the smoke. And wow, what a turn of events. Congratulations to Pantheon taking the matchup tonight, 7-5 total score over Cataclysm. And man, so glad I could be here for that this evening. Want to appreciate everybody here for watching. Sri Lankan Catholic Goat Smoke 1U87 Peas Gaming. Appreciate you in here. Steve James Timms, I appreciate you too, brother. But we've had plenty others in the background watching, and thank you very much tonight. And congratulations to Pantheon on tonight's victory. Total points 7-5 over Cataclysm last week of the regular season, week 21 of the IVRL. And best of luck in the postseason for those that do make it. I am Lampy28. Have a good night. We will see you tomorrow. I have 2 to 3 more casts planned for tomorrow. Don't miss it. Check back here. Check in the Discord, IVRL. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. God bless.